Hi guys, welcome back to another video of Easy Tutorials. Today in this video we will learn how to make a website design using HTML and CSS. This is the web page design that we are going to create in this video. Here we have the logo, one link, and in the right side you can see two other links, which is login and sign up. After that we have this title and search box. Let me open this web page in smaller screen so that you can see this web page is responsive. So we will learn to make this website design step by step using HTML and CSS. So let's start this video. Here I have this folder, and in this folder you can see I have one HTML file and one CSS file. I have another folder called images, and in this folder I have some images and icon that I will be using on this website. You can find the image download link in the video description. Now I will open this folder with my code editor, which is VS Code Editor. So this is the HTML file where I have added basic HTML structures, and this one is the CSS file. I have connected the HTML and CSS file with the link tag in the head tag. Now we will add code in the body tag. So here we will create one div with the class name container. Let's copy this class name container, write it here in the CSS file, and for this one we will add some CSS properties, like we will add width, min, height, then we will add background, and in this background we will add linear gradient color and one image. This is the image file path, images/bg.jpg. Then we will add background size and background position. Now we will open our web page with web browser. Here I will select open with live server. So right now you can see one image on complete web page, and there is a dark layer on this image. Let's come back, and in this div we will create one nav tag, and here let's create one div with the class name nav logo. And in this one we will add one logo. So I am using the img tag, image file path, and after that we will create another div. So let's add the class name nav links. In this nav links we will add one link in a tag. So link text will be courses. After that we will create another div, and in this div let's create a link, and the link text is login. Let me duplicate it, and the link text is sign up. So we have total 3 links in the navigation bar. Let's open the website again, and you can see this logo and 3 links: courses, login, sign up. Let's come back and come to the CSS file. Here in this container we will add padding. Let me add 0 and 8%. Now you can see some space from the left side. Now let's come back and copy this nav, write it here, and here we will add the CSS properties for this nav tag. Let me add display flex align item center and flex wrap. Then we will add some padding, and let's come back to the website, and you can see this link is over here. Let's come back and copy this class name nav logo, write it here, and after that we will add img because we have one image in this div. So here we will add width 160 pixel. Let's come back and copy the another class name, which is nav links. For this nav links we will add display flex, then we will add flex 1, so it will use the entire space available in the row. Then we will add align item center and justify content. It will be space between. Now you can see this course link in the left side and 2 other links in the right side because of justify content space between. Let's come back and copy this nav links again, and here we will add a. For this a tag we will add text decoration none, and we will add color, so it is white. Then we will add some margin from the left side, so there will be some space between the links. Now it looks good. Next we will design the last link. So let's come back, and here we will add class name btn. Next we will add the CSS properties for this. So just come back and write this class name navlinks, then write .btn. For this button we will add background and color. After that we will add some padding and border radius 4 pixel. Now this button looks good. So let's come back to the HTML file again, and after this nav tag we will create another div. So let me create a div with the class name content, and in this one we will add one title. So let me add the title in h1 tag, and the title is learn anything you want. Here we will add br to add a line break. After that we will add one search box. So let me add a div with the class name search box. In this search box, we will add one input box, type will be text, then placeholder, search any course. Then we will add one button, type will be submit, and in this button we will not add any text, we will add one image. And the image file path is images/search.png, which is a search icon. After applying this, you can see this text, one input box, and this search icon. Next we have to design it. So let's come back and copy this class name content, write it here in this CSS file. For this content, we will add some space from the top. So we will add margin top, then we will add color, it will be white. Then write this class name again, and here we will add h1. For this title, we will increase the font size. So I'm adding 60 pixel font size. This text looks good. Next we will design the search box. So copy this class name, write it here. For this search box, we will add background. It is white. Then we will add width, then display and align items center. Then we will add some padding and border radius. Let's add margin. Now it looks like this. Next we will design the input box and the icon. So let's come back and write this class name again and write input, because we have to design the input box. Here we will add background transparent and we will add width. Let me add 600 pixel. Then we will add border 0 and outline none. Write this class name again and write button. For this button, we will add background transparent. Then we will add border 0 and cursor pointer. In this button, we have added one icon using img tag. So here we will add search box button img. For this image, we will set the width. It is 22 pixel. Now this search box looks good. We can write anything in this search box. After that, we will add one text in p tag. So let's come back, and after this search box, we will add one p tag and we will add one text. It is millions of courses to search from. After this, we will add two icons, which is previous and next icon. So let's come back, and here we will create one div. Let me add one class name arrow, and here we will add image file path. It is images/previous.png. Let me duplicate it and change the file name. It is next.png. Refresh the website and you can see these icons. Next we have to add some CSS. So copy this class name arrow, write it here. For this one, we will add some margin from the top. Write this class name again, then write img. And for this image, we will add width 15 pixel. Then we will add some padding and we will add background RGBA and this color code. Then we will add border radius of 5 pixel. Box sizing will be content box. Then we will add some margin from the right side and cursor pointer. Now this button looks good. Now we have added all the contents on this web page. Next, let me change the screen size so that you can see this search box width is very large. So let's come back, and here first we will add one media, and here we will define the max width. Let me add 700 pixel. So whatever CSS we will write in this media query, that will be only applicable for a small device whose maximum width is 700. So here you can see in this search box input, we have added width 600 pixel. So we have to reduce this. So just copy this one, search box input, write it here in the media query, and here we will set width 230 pixel, which is a small width. Now you can see the input box width is looking good. Next we will design the top area, which is navigation bar, where we have added the logo. So let's come back, and you can see we have added the class name nav logo. So write this class name in the media query. For this one, we will add flex basis 100%. So it will use the complete space in the row, and here we will add margin from the bottom 10 pixel. Then we will add text align center so that the logo will be in the center. You can see this logo in the center. Next we will design these links. Let's come back, and you can see we have added the class name nav links. So just copy this class name, write it here in this media query. Here we will add justify content. center, and after that we will add this class name again, and here we will add a tag. For this anchor tag, let me add margin from the left side 10 pixel and same margin from the right side 10 pixel. Let's copy this class name again, then write .btn. We have added one btn class name for the last link. For this one, we will add background transparent and we will add the color. Then we will add padding 0. After that, refresh the website again and you can see the top navigation bar looks good. There is a logo in the center. After that, we have 3 links. Next, we have to reduce the size of this title. So let's come back and you can see here we have added content h1. Write it here in this media query and here we will decrease the size. It is 30 pixel. Now you can see the font size looks good for the title. Next we will reduce the height of this content. So let's come back and here we will add the class name content and here let's add margin from the top 85 pixel. After that we have the search box. So you can see we have the class name here. Write it here in this media query and for this search box we will add padding 10 pixel 20 pixel. Now this search box looks good. Next we will reduce the size of this search icon. So just come back and you can see we have added this size here. Just copy this one, write it here in this media query and here we will reduce the size 16 pixel. Now this search icon looks good. So we have made this website responsive for a smaller screen. Let me change the screen size so that you can see it works fine. We have completed this web design using HTML and CSS. I hope this video will be helpful for you. If you have any question, you can ask me in the comment section. Please like and share this video and also subscribe my channel Easy Tutorials to watch more videos like this one. Thank you so much for watching this video.